You help me? I'm sorry?
There was that great implication that Ben lived a lot more life on the island with Hurley as his number two. Do you think he maybe earned a lot of redemption during that time on his island? And what do you think, he and Hurley did during that time?
It's a great blank spot in the Lost narrative or the Lost mythology, and one that's fun to speculate about. It actually does get touched on if you buy the complete Lost disc series. There's bonus video in there.
Oh, cool.
That dates from that period of the narrative.
The spin-off years, basically.
Yeah, the spin-off years, that's good.
You can really use someone with, experience for a little while.
I think it's cool to think that a couple of huge answers of a more practical sort are still out there waiting to be seen when this stuff comes out.
You help me, Ben? I'd be honored.
In addition to the stuff that you shot, there's other stuff too, maybe in DVD land that we'll find out, right?
Yeah.
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 Forgetting the stuff that you shot for DVD, was there something, a great moment or an interesting moment that didn't make it to the finale that you think was pretty cool but is lost through the sands of time?
There was a scene where Ben was at home alone, and he sits down on the sofa and picks up the high school yearbook, and he sees a picture of Alex in it, and he's flooded with all these specific memories, a whole narrative from island life. And that got cut, I think, because it probably makes sense, because that was to establish that Alex is his mirror, redeemer. Then you would expect to see the two of them together.
Together, it activates them.
And walk away together. And I think they wanted a more ambiguous ending.
What are you left with? What lingers to you?
There were storylines that would have been fun to explore. Ben's backstory, Ben's mother, Ben's girlfriend. Maybe it's best that those are tantalizing detours that we never got, but that we can think about as we fall asleep at night.
Ben has had so many great one-liners over the years. If you had to pick one, what would it be?
If I have to pick just one, it has to be "You guys got any milk?"
I guess it's a good thing I'm not one of them, huh? You guys got any milk?
I think it's the first time that we got that the man had a sense of humor. It's the moment when Ben became essential to the show. I have had so many funny lines.
Was he talking about what I think he was talking about? If you mean time-traveling bunnies, then yes.
Or droll lines.
My mother taught me.
Or dry lines.
Can I get you a glass of lemonade?
Sometimes I think, I have been in a comedy this whole time.
Right, you could have won the comedy Emmy. You know?
Yeah, I was in the wrong category.
Right.
This gentleman and I are taking a boat. Does anyone else have a problem with that?
One of my favorite Ben moments, for some reason I always end up writing about it, when they're aboard the Ajira plane, and Jack's like, what's going to happen to all of these people? And Ben says,
who cares? Sometimes he was so heartless, I hardly knew how to say the lines, but I thought, well, all right, let's just have fun with it then.
You just killed everybody on that boat.
So it's great because it is unexpected and so bracingly cold.
Yeah.
I suppose I overreacted.
On the other side, just a favorite moment, and I'm wondering if it's with Terry O'Quinn.
Well, that scene where Ben talks John Locke out of hanging himself.
John, you can't die. You've got too much work to do.
And then he turns around and strangles him. I'll never shoot anything as supercharged as that scene again. So that's up there. But I had a couple of meltdowns with Juliet that were fun and memorable.
After everything I did to get you here, after everything I've done to keep you here, how can you possibly not understand that you're mine?
Of course, the killing of Alex.
She means nothing to me.
Watching his own daughter be killed, that was a heavy day's work.
And also in the favorite category, favorite beatdown.
You never get tired of that.
Right.
I enjoyed this one that was in the finale more than any other.
Really?
When Sawyer just goes, again? We couldn't even get through the finale without just one last one.
Well.
It doesn't necessarily move the plot forward, it's just like seasoning.
Just for old time's sake, just like Get You Good, yeah.